Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom, at the bottom side, bottom rightish side, as the purple French, we have Relic, which is probably not the company Relic. On top left side, as the green Chinese, we have Beasty. Do have the, of course, that's village, mill, not big surprise. Also, okay, he's going for the sheep first, and he's going to collect the sheep, then he's going to collect the foray. The foray, I looked at the stats, foray provides the least amount of resources in comparison when it comes to food. I'm not sure that includes, like, to say that extra travel time because of bushes compared to a sheep right next to town center, but it might. Plus, a lot of foray bushes a little bit far away, while Magenta over here has claimed some deer. Oh dear. Over 4 onto gold. I have good feeling he's going to try to rush out some knights. Officials, of course, providing the Chinese player his gold. Wait, he also has no gold. He must invest in something. I can't say what he invested into. I don't know the Chinese all too well. And here's some more sheepies being claimed. Of course, these sheep will be led to their death. And now do have... Purple does find a good number of sheep right there. Very good. And we'll find another sheep as well. I'm going to just fast forward to ×4 this moment. We of course got the Imperial Academy deploy being pulled out by green. And now... Oh, wait, that's Chamber of Commerce. Okay, my prediction of... the night school is completely off. This scout's going to try to find this villager. Is the scout going to try to stab that villager? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Maybe he's trying to follow him. Because that scout, this villager is going somewhere strange. So having the scout just scouting out his opponent makes a good amount of sense. Following this villager there, I think since he knows that the scout was following him, I think he had a good idea that he was... no, it does fall back or continue forward. And looks like he does throw out the boar there to hunt down that villager. Very, very good. Chamber of Commerce. Every time I look at a site talking about Chamber of Commerce, it's always something a little bit different there. And the village down to 4 health, 3 health. And he's going to try, and does take out one of the sheep there. He's going to take time to bonk the sheep. And does bonk to the sheep there. Denying to the sheep. We've got these two villagers advancing forward. Got the spearman engaging the wolf. So do got a bit of aggression going on. Okay, Chamber of Commerce. Okay, doesn't automatically boost traders. Extra market gains 1 free trader for each economic technology research. Okay, so it's technology research, that's not automatic deployment. For some reason I thought it was automatic deployment. Looks like Magenta's now trying to go for a handful of walls right here. And now going to try to pull out. That's a green tower right there. Purple's trying to wall off the region, potentially we close down a tower. And now do have the villagers being engaged by the scout and the villager. Of course, the villager can't exactly do a lot of damage. Nor can Scout. Scout is locked to 1 damage. The villager is locked to 6 damage. Looks like they will get 1. I don't think they will get both. At this point in time, yep, just I thought, send them to the other trade post. Purple's going to be back on off. These villagers could take time and bonk the sheep again. And does not get that villager there. May have been down to 1 health, include even. The scout does receive a bit of fire there. Though I thought the scout would receive a bit more damage. Guess not. And I heard that it may have been a wall segment getting picked off. Maybe had like 1 health. Not sure then. Horticulture has been completed. We do now have... Let's see, do we see any additional traders being built? We are going to see a stream of traders being pulled out. And green's going for a defensive tower here as well. Or offensive tower. At this point, it's probably offensive than defensive. Taking time to upgrade to even fortified outpost. Has the hand cannon slot. So you can't just send a couple spearmen to burn it down. The villagers are away. And now it looks like these one villager does go down as a Woodwind. Now the Spearman can come forward as well to help him kill off this retreating villager. Does have the scout here engaging the trader. We do have also more hand cannon slits. Of course, he probably does not have enough stone. He should have enough stone for the... He does have enough stone for the fortified outpost as well. Hope my drink may hear sound. And I do see up here, we do have the Barbican of the Sun deployed out right here for a defensive landmark. These traders are going to be denied as well. He just may want to keep these traders stockpiled up in his town. Do not have a Royal Knight has been deployed on the field. It will have a severe amount of trouble versus those hand cannon fortified outposts. It's getting upgraded to the fortified outposts as well. We do got a number of Royal Knights deployed on the field. Does link up a scout for improved scouting. And may want to send those sheep all the way back home. Another town summons being employed out by Green. And this wolf does get some bites onto this Royal Knight. Royal Knight's now advancing forward, trying to get these villagers. We'll get some good kills there. And that outpost will be cancelled. Let's get inside the town center. The Royal Knight does see a bit of fire there. Quite a bit of fire. It does find a nice snapshot there with the town center. It's not a first-person shooter. But either way, maybe a good idea for this scout to go back home, deposit the sheep. Though he may be... it doesn't look like he has any sort of food income. No, he does have some. Probably some deer somewhere. Some foray. These Sumerians start making their advance. Of course, the town center will rip them apart if it gets too close. Town center does also have some pretty good range. 8 range, tile range. Looks like that's just maybe just outside the range. I'm curious, is that a little bit farther than the other town center? Nope, so 8 range. I don't know why those hand cannoneers just seem like they go a little bit farther. Let's get some good damage there onto these villagers with the Royal Knight splitting his opponent across multiple angles. We do now have these spearmen now stabbing each other. We do have another tower being deployed on out. And a hand cannoneer, that's why I'd say like it feels like a bunch reaches more longer, but I think it has a long wind-up time for its shots. That may be what's going on. And the knight and the scout were backing on off. And this area is pretty much well secure. You have a good number of village or spearmen here. You also have the Royal Knight as well. Spearmen start making their way forward, trying to gauge those spearmen. We also have a lumber mill here, and now he's going for it. Does lose one of the traders with that. It will cost him. I guess he's trying to get some loads of resources. And there goes another... Oh, that trader stays alive. Barely, though. We're going to need to pull out a battering ram to help deal with that. I have to get to the castle age for it. We got a large number of stables being pulled on out. And over here, it looks like this scout wolf gets some slices onto these traders. Of course, its damage output still 1. So this lady on top of the... Oh, it's a horse, not a donkey. We'll have to take a lot of stabs. I guess that scout really doesn't want to hit a lady. Oh, howdy, I just saw your Rumble comment. A bit more foray being collected down here. That is relatively exposed, but Magenta's doing a good job of containing his opponent. We got these spearmen here. Not pushing way forward. Bardic Sun just still in a good defensive position there to help secure that area. Now purple's eyeing for some palisade walls helps secure this area. You know how these villagers advance forward, try and claim some more foray. And these knights, they do have a scout nearby for spotting purposes. Hardened spearmen, there's a large number of hardened spearmen making their way forward. And Magenta will go ahead and back out of the region since he doesn't want to deal with those spearmen. Speaking about spearmen, this lady's getting stabbed by a spearman. Should go down 2 more hits. It does have 8 attack there. The spearman has 26 health, so you just can't turn around and stab him a couple times. And does manage to receive a stab there as well. She's still trying to run away from the spearman. She may be able to get to the town center. Town center's right here. It's getting pretty close, and the spearman's going to be backing on off. Now, spearman could just get inside this fortified, or just outpost, just get an extra arrow, because not like it can do much with that low health. Or take time to burn down the slumber camp. Those are Royal Knights have received their health regen upgrade. You got a large number of Zinj news put on the field. The problem is, as much like to see that unit, against all Royal Knights, they do have high armor. Zinj news will... They do 5 damage, and these Royal Knights have 3 pierce armor. If the French player were to get 1 more pierce armor, each one of those arrows would do 1 damage each. Right now, they're doing 2 damage each, which is not a whole lot. In fact, seeing all those Zinj news, I would advise the French player to really eye that upgrade. You now have an outpost right here. That deer will go ahead and go on down. This town center looks like deployed next to there. Oh, we got the fortified tower upgrade first. Maybe a bad idea. I should probably go for the weapon upgrade before the fortified upgrade. And I do have a banner ram being employed out by green. Apply resource technology, allow them to build out these siege weapons in the feudal age with this infantry. You'll throw a lot of arrows in that mill or into the outpost, and now the outpost will be burned down. Going to astronomical clock tower, get out some durable siege units. And now the mill is receiving quite a bit of damage there. It doesn't get finished off there. Of course, green does have a batter ram here. There's a decent force here, mostly composed of archers and spearmen, so those Zooch news would do some great damage there. And I've got these Royal Knights, and the scout does get ripped apart. The Royal Knights are going to be winning Mies versus Zinj news, but there's a lot of spear in the region as well. Overall, the French composition I don't think is adequate enough versus this force. The bowmen are of course good against all the targets in front of them. The problem is they don't exactly counter all these targets. But wait, the bowman does do a little bit of bonus damage versus spearmen, right? The light melee infantry, which is the spearmen. But still needs those spearmen cleaned up before it sends in the Royal Knights. Both players are at Castle Age. We do got a research upgrade there. So we got the veteran Zinj news now on the field. I still don't know how to properly pronounce that. Zushus? Zoosh news? I have no idea. And these traders are still collecting resources from this trade post there, but it's going to receive, of course, a lot of hand cannon near fire. Mill's not receiving a bit of fire there, but will go down quite easily. He's getting out some more and more Royal Knights. He definitely does need it. He may need to get those archers engaged first and let the spearmen get softened up before he charges into his Royal Knights. We got these forces here, nothing too threatening to the structures, so we perhaps could ignore them. Now the Royal Knights are turning forward. They will receive quite a bit of damage there and get stunned by the hardened spearmen. Archers are now getting some great damage there onto the Zinj news. And it only does versus melee, right? Light melee infantry, so it does not get any bonus to Zinj news, even though there are not light ground, but just light melee, not light foot. But now all those spear are down. The bows do reasonable damage as the Zunchnews have only 1 pierce armor. And Zunchnews are doing a little bit overkill onto those archers. And the Royal Knight should be able to clean this all up, no problem. He does get additional pierce armor for these guys, which is very important. And now the commerce of trading spear receive a bit of hits. It does take out the battering ram there now. That's quite a bit of wood there, a bit sprawled out, however. He may want to get another lumber camp on this side, or pull the villagers off to do something else, such as this mill. He will spot the scout will of course spot the villagers. And over here, they got a big wave of monk and villagers. Ah, there's where the mill outpost, just the monk was just in front. Going for some relics, very nice. You have some palace guards being employed on out. And looks the monks, or nope, just not capture the points, just trying to just walk by. Palace guards, they have less armor, but have more damage, right? Or more attack speed? Is that their... Move faster than men-at-arms, but reduced armor. So they're fast man-at-arms, but more vulnerable to archer fire and everything else. Spear now advancing forward. Got some Zunchnews on the high ground as well. Zunchnews do some great damage. Honestly, having them not focus fire is probably a bit better, because I think in previous games he did too much focus firing, which resulted in a lot of overkill. Does finish the Royal Knight there, very nice. Now Royal Knights will go and collapse in onto those crossbowmen. The French archers are getting overwhelmed. They're of course fighting against these palace guards. They do have right now 5 pierce armor. The archers do have 9 damage, so they only get resisted a decent amount, but not totally. Oh, where was that? I'm not sure where that conversion happened. Was that a misclick of some sort? Oh, was it this guy here? I was looking for a green monk, not a purple monk. So it may have been that purple monk there. It does get run down there, so I think conversion failed. We now have a keep and outpost being put out here. And you also got some clockwork tower and nest of bees. Purple's not going for a line of palisade walls over here, but the infantry are already on the walls. You will go expand the gold. And this tower is still up and going, and Green tried to pull out a mill over there. If Purple has a chance, he could pull out a battering ram there to clear out that tower so he can start getting some trade up if he so desires. Mining camp will go down. It's not really big loss. Another keep being put out by Green. And his Palace Guard is getting some great hits there on these villagers. Looks like there is still a little bit of potential opening there. These outposts are now being hit severely. They are both upgraded arrow slits. One outpost, fortified outpost, will go down. Green has Magenta has a decent force here, including some Arbaleteers. Arbaleteers do, of course, have a passive ability, giving an additional 5 ranged armor is going to be massive versus those Zunchnews. Their base armor is 2, so if they don't have those passives up, they don't get the passive pierce armor. That was a really horrible joke. Magenta sword backing off, he will lose his extra town center. You have a spring gold now put on the field. Multiple spring golds trying to deal with those clockwork tower nest of bees. Green does have the Sacred Site victory counter going down as well. 8 minutes, 38 seconds. There's also a large number of monks here for some odd reason. Do monks provide anything special other than just healing? Doesn't appear to be. You also got spring golden placement in this keep. It has a small force there. Green spoil out more keeps. Oh, looks like I had a bit of upload rate issue with my stream. Hopefully that wasn't too big an issue. Local recording should still be fine. And now we do have some of these outposts being upgraded to spring golden placements. He's trying to go for some palisade walls here, but he was unsuccessful. Or maybe not. He is successful. There should be a hole right there, right? No, that's actually not a hole there. That's just a actual wall there. But looks like he would not be able to get that forward outpost there. Green's going for a lot of outposts there, focusing a lot of resources on that wood. Not wood, stone. Also needs a bit of wood. And gold. The Imperial official is actually supervising. Oh no, he's not supervising. He may want to actually order the supervised order there, because right now it says it's collecting gold. If he gets a supervised order going there, he will collect more stone from that stone. Got these villagers now getting overwhelmed by these knights. Does stop the banner ram there. Does load up inside the keep there, so it does get some extra arrows to fire out. Spring golds are not very effective versus structures. The job of trebuchets. Now we've got these nested bees advancing on forward. And Magenta's now advancing forward with the cavalry. There's a large number of palace guards here, which are not going to be exactly what those knights want to see. Spearman something he does want to see. And now great volley there on those archers there with the nested bees. Spring golds trying to deal with those nested bees. And thanks to the fact that they're clockwork nested bees, they sustain 3 spring gold hits, not 2. Which really does change the math. He had 3 spring golds, now he's just down to 1. And he also got some batteries being pulled out by Magenta as well. Oh, what sort of... I'm not sure where that healing damage comes from. Maybe one of those landmarks. But either way, you get overwhelmed. Lumbercat's still under siege. We got some battery rams pushing way forward. Sacred Site victory is 5 minutes, 36 seconds. So still plenty of time for Magenta to sort of sort that out. Now do got spring golden placement versus outpost. The hand cannon shot is 27. The spring gold upgrade is 42. The hand cannon upgrade is quite effective for a cheap upgrade. Villagers do come out trying to deal with those panorams now. Do off these crossbowmen, they could perhaps start gunning down some of these villagers. Panorams should be able to, yeah, they do set the castle ablaze. Does get repaired on up. Palace guards getting some great hits there onto these battering rams. The spearmen can turn around and pick up those knights that do go down now. The keep may be saved, all depends. No, most of the last palace guard will go down. And now the villagers are being annihilated by these arbaletiers. We've got more palace guards advanced forward. Now there are elite palace guards. Green has come from Hero Age. We do now have a fresh battering ram here as well. Taking out this other battering ram will of course reduce his damage output. Castle's now set ablaze. You've got more villagers and palace guards advancing on forward, trying to stop this castle from being destroyed. But we got a large number of archers here to kill off those villagers. I think he will get overwhelmed there. Going for a cannon placement, that may not be a good idea. He's actually repairing quite a bit of damage there. Think about going to cannon placement, it's almost dead, so everybody's just throwing a dog pile right here. More veteran Noro Knights here. Archers still firing away. French is still on Castle Age, and the castle still set ablaze, but all the villagers dead, so still will be burnt down, and Magenta's back out of the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.